And welcome everybody to Lyndhurst Community News. Today is March 19th, Wednesday. And I'm Brian Haggerty here. And, folks, in 2 weeks, and I hope you all had a happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. I'm sure we're all tired of corned beef and cabbage. Till next year. But anyway, 2 weeks from now, we actually are going to be having our 2-year anniversary since we had begun this podcast, which I had started because there are no local newspapers anymore, not in Lyndhurst. We have the Kearney Observer, and they're wonderful and do a great job, but they only have so much space, and most of that has to go to Kearney because that's their home. But we have no commercial leader, and the Bergenite doesn't produce local news. There are no staff there, as there used to be. So I felt that to keep a community strong, everybody needs to know what's going on around town with clubs and organizations, in schools, as well as what's going on with birthdays and anniversaries of note. And if you have all of that news, make sure you send it in to LyndhurstCommunityNews@gmail.com. Now, I didn't do a news last week. A couple of you reached out to me and asked me why. And I said because there was nothing really new to report. Sometimes there may be one new thing, but to do a whole show on one item, I would just then put a post out. But anyway, we are here this week. Happy to be here and hope that all of you are having a wonderful week. All right, I want to get started here with some news because this starts today. This program starts today, and that is the Aquasize classes at the Lyndhurst Community Pool. Now, folks, this is a great program because as we get older, we all want to work out. We all realize how important it is to keep moving. But exercising can do a number on our knees and on our joints. But did you know that a light water aerobics class is a great way to improve the quality of your life? So water exercise specialist Taryn conducts Aquasize classes at the Lyndhurst Community Pool throughout the year. The benefits of this class include weight loss, muscle memory, and the strengthening of joints. The next session will run for 10 weeks on Wednesdays and Fridays, and that begins today, March 19th. Now, the cost for the program is $95 for Lyndhurst residents and $105 for non-residents. Now, those who register for Aquasize will also, and this is a bonus, this makes it worth the money, you'll also have access to Open Swim. And that's held every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday during daytime hours at the pool, meaning you can just go to the pool and swim. So that's a great program and a great price. Now, you can go to the Parks Department to sign up. They are located at 250 Cleveland Avenue, or go to lyndhurstnj.org website, Lyndhurst official website. Scroll down a little bit, and you will see it there where you can download the form yourself. Now, if you're like most people on weekends, especially if you have kids, you're always looking for something to do. So mark your calendar because next month on April 13th at the Little Red Schoolhouse on Riverside Avenue, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., they will be having an open house, and they will be featuring 14 artists, as well as a tour of the museum. They will also have a guitarist, a live guitarist, entertaining everybody and providing entertainment music for those who attend. So the Little Red Schoolhouse is that Little Red Schoolhouse on Riverside Avenue across from the park. It's a great place, and we really need to support the local Lyndhurst Historical Society because everyone involved there, they all volunteer their time and give of their energy. So this is a great thing to do on an afternoon, on a weekend, if you have children especially. And if you don't, go on down. It's very cultural, and you can enjoy all the local artists that will be there presenting. Okay, and once again, I've spoken of this before, but it'll be back, and that's the Around the County Satellite Office and Passport Outreach Services. So Mayor Jan Giarrusso and Bergen County Clerk John Hogan are extending passport services to residents on Thursday, May 1st, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the caucus room of the Lyndhurst Town Hall, which is 367 Valley Brook Avenue. Now, this event is part of the county clerk's Around the County Satellite Office and Passport Outreach Services. No appointments are necessary, so if you or anyone you know need a passport, mark your calendars to go right to Town Hall so you don't have to go anywhere else and wait on long lines. That'll be, again, May 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. upstairs on the second floor in the caucus room, and you won't miss it. It's the door right in front of you when you get to the top of the stairs. All right, and it's getting close to that time of year where once a year, the Lyndhurst High School Athletic Hall of Fame hosts their Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Now, this is going to be on Thursday, May 8th at the Fiesta on Route 17 in Woodridge, and we've all been there. The tickets, I'm going to leave an email address in the description box as well as a phone number if you want tickets. But here who is being inducted into this year's Hall of Fame. We have Tom Kennedy, Rocco Conzo, Joe Barbalacco, John DeLellis, Doris Vaca, Phil Palagonia, Tom Dunn, Jason Kaminsky, Ryan Guterl, Tom Shoebridge, and Angelo Schifano. Congratulations to all of the inductees. And again, check the description box below where I will leave information if you'd like to go. It's a great annual event. And if you played sports for Lyndhurst High School, if you go to this dinner, it's like having a massive reunion with everybody you went to high school with and everybody with whom you played sports. It's a wonderful night with a great time. And again, it is part of Lyndhurst tradition and part of what makes us a great community. Now, it's been a little while since we've had one of these to report on, but it's always wonderful when I receive them, and that is a special birthday of note. So I'd like to give a very, very special, happy, blessed, and healthy birthday to Yolanda Coltrera. She is a longtime Lyndhurst resident and Sacred Heart Church member, and last week, her family gave her a surprise party for her 95th birthday. So God bless you, Yolanda. That's wonderful. And thank you to your son-in-law, Joe, for sending that news to me as well. We wish you nothing but the best and health for many, many more birthdays to come. Okay, and last week, the Italian-American Club of Lyndhurst held its annual Beefsteak Scholarship fundraiser. And that was held at Our Lady of Mount Carmel's Parish Center, which is really the largest room in town. And the reason we need to use the largest room is because there were 400 people there, which is, again, it's amazing. Mostly Lyndhurst people or people who were from Lyndhurst who always come back and stay in touch. Now, that's a great organization, folks. They do so much for needy families as well as scholarships, and they raise lots of money as well, as the whole reason we have these is to raise money so that we can help charitable purposes, the food banks, as well as give scholarships out. But it's a great club if you want camaraderie and if you have any kind of Italian blood in you. And I can tell you that even if you don't, we have some people in there who don't have any in it. They're okay because they're friends. So come on down or reach out to one of us. You could reach out to me or Mayor Jan Girusso. He's one of the founders of the Italian American Club. So we had a great time. And again, that is probably the largest attended dinner in the township, I would say, on an annual basis. It's a great time. Nothing else to report politically, and again, we don't take sides on this show. I only try to report what's going on. But, the interesting thing, folks, is that the state has changed the laws regarding filing petitions for running for local elections. It used to be that the petitions were due on March 27th, so nobody would have filed yet. Now it's been changed to February 27th, which is very early, and that creates a longer campaigning time. But other than what I could see, candidates are out and about. They're doing their things. And nothing's really gotten going yet because most people it's still winter and people want the warm weather and start coming out and meeting one another. So if anything comes up or anything of note, I will certainly share it here on this broadcast. And if you missed the episode 2 weeks ago, the episode prior to this, I do list the names of the candidates who have filed. So if you missed that and like to know, you can check that out. In the meantime, though, there's nothing much else. Thank goodness everything is good in town. Everything is good. And we're all blessed to live here in this wonderful community. And as I always remind people, that a community is not its roads, its homes, or its buildings. A community is its people. So look out for your neighbors. Get to know them, by the way. Years ago, everybody knew their neighbors, and today it's a different world. People work more, and people have their entertainment in their homes and in their yards, so they don't really get a chance to see their neighbors too much. But it's important that you get to know your neighbors. It helps the neighborhood. It keeps it strong, and it keeps it safe. And also, if you have elderly neighbors, look after them. Check on them. See if they maybe need something from the store if you're going, especially now that it's wintertime and it's getting warmer, but still. That's what makes a community strong. And remember, when we do unto others, we would hope that, of course, that was what we would hope is be done unto us. What we put out is what we get back, folks. And that's how we create a wonderful community. And remember, too, support your local businesses to the best of your ability. We used to do a lot of business highlights on the show. I went through many businesses, but then I couldn't seem to get anybody else interested. But I'm going to start that up again because I think it's important that we know what businesses we have in town. And to support them as best as we can, that is very important. And don't forget to also support our volunteers. We have a volunteer fire department. We also have volunteer first aid squad, in addition to daytime paid members. Obviously, we need to have the daytime covered. But they're all volunteers, and they risk their lives and give of themselves to help keep everybody safe and alive. And don't forget, check those batteries on your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Get new ones if you have to. The new ones come with a built-in battery that lasts 10 years, so you don't even have to think about it. Okay, folks, this is Brian Haggerty saying God bless this township, God bless all of you, and I'll see you soon, next week or the week after, depending upon what news comes out. Take care, folks.